Hello, everyone. Today, we are at the yield point, a term which means the point in which something, if pushed past, will not be able to return to its previous shape. We're going to see what end of the yield point we end up on. I will clarify the death trigger warning is not death itself, it is discussions of death. So it is panic, yelling, discussions of torture, discussions of death, and discussions of body horror. So, let us get into last time on FableSMP. Rae went over to Arasana's to talk to her about the book that Wolf and him had found in the End Library, and confirmed that it was about allies, which it appears that pillagers have been experimenting on and draining, resulting in the creation of totems of undying as well as vexes. It was not a happy realization for either of them, but things did lighten up as Rae got to work on Arasana's wings. They recruited the help of Sherbert to get wings working again as well as they can. But Rae has been putting off something for a while now. Finally talking to Ven again. And it seems like he really needs to get any sort of context on what is going on with why Wolf has been able to talk to him and why Centros has been able to forgive him. So, shall we get into the lore today?
Endarian?
An interesting choice.
Excuse me?
What is your name?
Perix, my lady.
You shall not need your mortal title anymore.
What?
Rise, Perix, goddess of illusion.
Goddess, illusion, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
The primordials have chosen you, seen something in you that will shape the realms.
But why? What could they possibly see in me? Why illusions? What are illusions but not just deceit? Why would you want a goddess of lies?
Do lies not shape the world?
Well, I mean, yes, but would that not be wrong? To be evil?
Mortals have such simplistic views. Lies and illusions are not moral absolutes. They are tools, instruments used by a wielder to give themselves power. Is a pen evil?
No?
A sword?
No.
No. You've been given a domain of great power, one that many misuse, but which you can both cast and dispel the illusions others spread. Now come, take your place amongst my court.
But, my goddess, I cannot. I am simply myself. How can I possibly?
What is confidence but the illusion of bravery? Come, You are no longer bound by a mortal form. Show yourself how you wish to be seen, and you will rise to the challenge. Beautiful. Now, will you join me?
Yes.
Already. That wasn't really a nightmare, was it? She was nervous, self-conscious. And Darian encouraged her. She was nice. She was kind, at least. How long ago was that, though? Yeah. That's the question, huh? We should go. Are you ready to face him? I don't know if there's a ready. This I don't think I want to talk to Ven for Ven's sake. I want to talk to understand why Wolf and Centros were able to understand or forgive. There we go. Maybe take a pair of wings. That's an olive branch I'm not quite ready to extend yet.
Hey.
Hi.
Um, are you here for Oshi?
No. I'm here to talk to you.
Oh. Okay. Let's this way. Just I'm not doing this in the house.
Fair.
Here. Talk. I don't know.
Wolf and I were out at one of the libraries, finding more of your entries.
Which one did you find this time?
Number 3. No, it's mostly burned. But Wolf said he talked to you.
Yeah.
And that Centros has forgiven you.
Why do you make it sound like that's my fault? I don't know what's going on with Centros. You can talk to him about it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I understand why I was forgiven immediately. But Wolf came over here and made an effort. Whether that was for Oshi or for me, I don't know.
You're right. It's not, my anger at Centros should not be at you. And in general, there is a lot of anger in me right now, but I want to try to understand. Wolf said that there were things that made sense, and I want to know. I want to understand why everything, why you did those things.
Okay. Okay. Can I ask to see the entry that you found?
Yeah, sure. Did you get the other one? It wasn't an entry. It was a small notebook.
The one with the flowers on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, if you're here to talk, like you say you are, I feel like maybe some honesty on my end might help. I mean, I feel like that's all I give out these days either way, but you know, I didn't get a choice in what I wrote back then, right? In those entries.
What?
It was employment. It wasn't. It was my job.
So, Fable had you write these then?
Yeah, no. Maybe, no. I shouldn't be talking about this.
Why not?
There were agreements that I made, and if people find out if people find out that I broke said agreements and I'm talking about this, I lose things. And I don't get them back. So, that's the best I can do. And I don't know, maybe that's not enough. But at this point, I'm really tired. And if that's not good enough, I can't do any better. I wasn't a journalist until I was told I needed to be for the war. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It does. Then, if you can't answer, but do you know what actually happened to Illyrion?
I wish I could say that I do know. I don't know. I can't give you a definite answer. You've seen what I've written, you've read it, you have your memories intact. But I don't know if what I wrote was true, but I know what occurred afterward. What you need to understand is I don't think anyone knows, aside from maybe Illyrion himself. Is he around? I don't know. He was around last time. I don't know if he's around this time, but
I haven't been able to find him.
Okay.
Then, who are you so afraid of?
Rae, I shouldn't be talking about this. I'm doing my best here. You're asking, and I'm trying to be really honest here and to tell you that I'm trying really hard. And
it's okay. It's okay.
I can't talk about this. I don't understand. Anyone could be listening in on this. That's one thing I've always understood, and I don't know if anyone else here understands. Anyone could be hearing about anything that is happening here because we don't understand where we are. That's been clear for me from day one. I don't know if that's been clear for you.
That's a good point. Did you ever get a Fable dream? Did he ever visit you last time?
No, I didn't. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but
okay, then I'll stop pushing about these. Can you tell me about Perix?
Okay, yeah, more than willing. What do you want to know?
Why? What did she say to you that made you made you willing help her.
Well, it was more of a deal, a contract, in a sense that I would drop the mirror down a hole, and in return, I would get illusions of Fangari. God, this is where everything stemmed from with Centros and with Chaos, and it wasn't intentional. I don't sit here hoping for the downfall of the people around me, and I'm certainly not malicious. And things kind of spiraled, and I hate that I had a part in it.
Then sorry, I'm trying to rectify the difference in what you say versus what you did. You say you don't want to plot the downfall of others. We found the letter you sent to Chaos. You asked her about her work as an assassin. You don't just hire an assassin for fun.
I hired an assassin to talk to a friend.
Do
you understand why I hired Chaos? Because I can't talk to Centros. Is that what you want to know? He's terrifying. He's dangerous, and he had incriminating evidence on me, whereas Chaos was friends with him. Chaos could sit him down and say, hey, maybe don't talk about this. Maybe don't tell anyone about what is happening. He was just going around willy-nilly. Whereas if I were to sit down and attempt to talk about this to him, I would put myself in danger. I don't know him. I don't know him at all. Whereas Centros was a friend of Chaos's. They were friends, whereas they could sit down and have a conversation about this. I can't talk to some random person about some illusion that is not supposed to exist within my house. And you can understand, right, that maybe if Centros hadn't sat down and told Chaos to spy on me, maybe I wouldn't feel like there was some sort of militia there from his side. It spiraled, okay? It spiraled. This wasn't a thing that I sat down and decided to do. I don't want to be a part of any of this. I don't want to be here. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry. You can tell yourself as much as you want that you wanted Chaos to just go talk to him. You can tell yourself that. The words you wrote don't reflect that. The way she interpreted it did not reflect that. So I can understand about making a deal with Perix to get some kind of good illusion. I can understand having to do something for a job because of some threat to your safety.
Rae, you weren't there for the conversation we had about the job. You weren't there, and you can't know what I said. I said, and I don't care if you don't believe me, but I said, talk to him and defend yourself. In more words, that's what I said. Because I did not have an understanding of Centros. And I realize now that that was the main problem here. But you can understand why I didn't have an understanding of Centros, can't you?
Yes. I can understand that.
This is why I don't understand why Centros just forgave. Because it is so left of field based on everything I've ever known about him. Which, to be fair, is not a lot in any circumstance.
He's trying to be a better person. And he's going to bear the weight of what happened to Chaos.
Okay. Well, at least the weight. At least the weight isn't something that he's just bearing alone. I've been here. Regardless of if he even knows that I think about this.
None of us know what you think about Ben.
Okay. Okay. Is that some kind of roundabout way of saying I should be talking to people more?
I don't know. I'm just frustrated in...
That's fair. I get it. I understand your frustration.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
All right. I wish you had listened to any of us asking for information about where Perix was. You were at meetings. You were part of the watch team. There's so much we could have stopped.
I'm sorry. That was my fault. I don't know, I kind of thought maybe that I could deal with it by myself in a way that didn't affect anyone else. Part of me, a stupid, ridiculous part of me thought, you know, maybe if I struck this deal and I moved Perix away from the town, maybe it would keep everyone else out of it. Maybe no one else would have to deal with any of it. I don't know. She was a lot more human than people realize. And I not to sound like someone who wants to be smarter or how do I word this? Not to sound like a know-it-all, but I think I looked at her and knew that she had some kind of emotion behind her actions, which was more than anyone had done before. So I could level. And I know you said that she did terrible things to Caspian in the past, and I didn't know that. And I didn't empathize with her just because of that or anything like that. I just thought maybe if I could grasp some sort of understanding of her, I could work out why and what she did that got her to the position she was in. And I worked it out. You know what she said? As she had a little blow up on me at the end of it all. I think she accidentally called me Andirian, which I'm not going to sit here and act like I understand why she would want to take her anger out on Andirian, but maybe there's some sort of meaning behind it. But that was more than anyone else had understood about her. And I'm not happy that I had to be the one to understand any of it. I'm not happy that we even had to interact with her at all. But I think that's important in some aspect. I think we should be looking into it more. I think Perix was someone that was run by revenge, and it had nothing to do with anything, and so she hurt everyone. She hurt Caspian. She hurt you. And I think she did terrible things, and I don't empathize with that. I don't sympathize with that. I hate it. But it happened, and I worked out the reason. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it panned out the way it did. I am, and I don't know how sympathetic I'm coming across. I don't know how sincere I'm coming across. I can never tell. But that was what I was trying to get. Does that make sense? Can you think of any reason she would have to hate Andirian?
Yes. We found a lot of information on Perix last time. Her own personal journals, her reports to Andirian, and now, just like my mother, I have dreams of her memories. Whatever bit of her is still left in me. I saw the day she became a goddess. I saw the day Andirian killed her. I saw the day, one of many, that she tortured Caspian. The day that Andirian handed him over to her. The two of them are intertwined. Perix used to look up to her, be some sort of right hand. Ended up with Perix trying to get rid of her. She's the only goddess that I know of that is aware of the resets.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm I'm now realizing one of the main reasons I've always cared about you, aside from a shallow understanding for someone else of similar intellect, I've always empathized because I've seen a piece of Feng in the things that Caspian has done. I think you reflect that.
I'm sorry about thing.
That's not your apology to give. You don't need to say that.
It's something where even if we haven't been on very good terms, tell the notebook. It's important.
Yeah. Yeah. It was important. He got it for me when my old notebook ran out, and I didn't think I was gonna see it again. I thought it was just lost. One thing I would like to say, I didn't realize you had been the one to return it. Thank you. I know you don't like me. I know you didn't like me, especially at the time. I know I'm abrasive and terrible in my actions, and I know that I don't come across the way I want to, and you have no reason to like me, and you had no reason to give it back to me. But you did anyway. So thank you. Thank you for returning one of the only things I'll probably ever have of him here.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me of what his handwriting looked like, what his drawings looked like. I couldn't remember any of that, but I have fresh memory of it now, so at least something good came out of it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about you. Wolf was right. We don't have any way to... No one's held accountable for any action. Ever. I want you to apologize to Centros, but I know he probably wouldn't listen or take it or want it. It wouldn't help him. I'm frustrated in feeling like the person that deserves it most is dead. I'm frustrated that I can see why you did what you did with Perix. Does Oshi know about your involvement with Chaos?
I don't think so. And until she's in a stable enough mental state, and I've helped her find Jerry because I know he's out there, and maybe Oscar, I won't be saying anything about it. Not because Oshi doesn't deserve to know, I just know it is a bad idea to tell her now. That will set her back in so much work she's attempted to do. I'm not doing that to her. She will know. Just don't do that to her now. I wouldn't do that to her now. It's funny, I don't deserve any of the space or kindness she's given me, and I'm fully aware of that, and I'm fully aware that everyone else is aware of that. But it's not about me. It's about Oshi. And Oshi will know when she's ready to know. Which isn't going to be for a bit.
Are you ready to deal with how bad it will be when she finds out you've been lying to her?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's not about what's going to happen to me, is it? I'm completely fine with leaving here or leaving town or whatever she wants when she does know. Because that ultimately is her decision. It's not about me. I'm fully aware of the consequences that I need to pay here. I can't apologize to Chaos. They're not here. And I shouldn't attempt to apologize to Oshi now, but when the time comes, I will be apologizing, and she can deal with that however she wants. If that involves me leaving, I am more than okay with that.
Fine. Fine. I don't agree. I think she deserves to know.
And I think rushing to tell her will be far worse for her and too good for me. Telling her now would damage her so much, and me getting it off my chest would help. But I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. And if there's one thing I will ask of you, is that I'm begging that you don't tell her, not because I feel guilty, not because of anything like that, because maybe I should be carrying this for a little longer. Maybe she would want to know, but she also probably, if you asked her, would say that it isn't ready to know. And I know that I'm sitting here making that decision for her. But maybe before you jump to tell her, maybe you should talk to someone else as well.
It won't matter if I try and tell her. She wouldn't believe me.
Right. She needs more positivity before I can tell her. She will know. Just not now. And I'm sure you've had a lot withheld from you in your life. I'm sure that if you were in the position, it may be different. You would want someone to tell. You would want someone to tell you about what happened, but it's not about us. Rae, I know you're angry. But this is how I am channeling that emotion. I think maybe you should work out how to channel your own emotions first.
I'm trying.
I know. This is not the place to do it.
Then where is?
Maybe channel that energy toward Fable. Maybe that's selfish of me to ask.
What do you mean?
I think he's the man who deserves most of your anger.
So far, he's been one of the only gods that have helped me.
Helped you or helped himself? I can't say anymore, and I won't say anymore. But please, please look at why he does what he does.
He's practically my dad.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna get Fable out of purgatory.
Do you have a date for that, or?
No.
Can you give me more, can you give me warning when it happens?
Fine. I'll try and give you a warning when it happens. You don't want him out.
No, I want him out.
Then, what did Fable do?
I've told you. I can't talk about it. You don't know who's listening. You said practically. You said practically when talking about him being a father.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Is Sherbet your sibling?
Yeah. Fable's wife and my mother had an affair.
Can I ask where she is now? Your other mother? Do you know? That's not me trying to jab. I just want to know.
Why?
I'm just curious to know where she is, if Fable is where he is.
She is trapped. I think in purgatory as well. Do you know anything about Isla Morningstar?
I knew of her.
You did?
I did. I was there when the proposals were made, and when Fable started frequenting her kingdom. I was there. She seemed smart. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't end up wrapped in any of this, but if you say she's in purgatory, then I guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe she was smart, and maybe that's why she got wrapped up in all of this. I don't know. But I have a feeling you probably don't want to hear about her from me, and I understand that.
I only know about her from other people. I have very little memory of her myself. But yeah. Fable and Darian did something to Isla. And Sherbert and I were left on our own. And at some point, Fable stepped in. At least for a while.
The Fable I knew, wasn't even married. So I really can't speak on any of that. And you know, as I said, I only knew of Isla. I think we exchanged like maybe 2 words out of courtesy.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I don't even know if there's a way to phrase anything that I do know. How do our conversations always end up on this topic of me? Why do I always end up the
Because I'm trying to figure out everything that's going on, and it seems to keep cycling back to everything with Fable and this mess. I'm just trying to... All I want to do is figure out the resets so that they stop.
Well, I know next to nothing about the resets, so I that won't be a thing that I'll be able to help you fix.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
I don't know what I expected from this.
Did you expect some sort of apology?
Not really. Not from you. You seem to be very set in believing that what you did was right.
I never said that.
And yet you refuse to acknowledge some of the things that you did.
Nothing I did was right, but it happened. It was what occurred. I'm not happy about it. No one's happy about it. I'll sit here and take the blame. I don't want Centros to take the blame. I don't want anyone else to take the blame for anything else that has happened. But consistently sitting here and pointing the finger is not going to fix anything that has happened. This is why I'm sitting here telling you, maybe channeling your anger into some sort of other problem might do us good. You continue hammering at this, it's just gonna get worse. This is already a fragile situation. There are so many other things that need fixing.
I know.
This is not going to be a thing that we can fix. I've tried. Everyone else has tried. You're trying and you're going to run yourself into the ground. Does that make sense?
So do you want me to run myself into the ground, or do you want me to fix it? You just said two opposite things. I'm not supposed to hammer this one in, and yet I have to go fix it?
I'm saying fix something else. Focus on something else.
Which one are you telling me not to focus on?
Chaos. I'll fix it myself.
There isn't any fixing it.
Not on your end. It's not yours to fix. You'll get there. It's going to take time. It's not yours to fix. Focus on something else.
Yeah. Fine.
Rae, I want to see eye to eye with you. I wish we could continue to be friends in some aspect, and I'm starting to understand that we're not going to get there. But I'm not going to let that affect anyone around me. I'm going to continue to be some sort of shelter for Oshi, to help maintain the safe space that she has. I'm going to continue to work at what I can, but this is not going to be a thing that you can fix.
Your safe place with Oshi is built on a lie. I don't really see how that's a safe place.
Well, it's safe for Oshi at the moment. And once she knows, I'll leave. And it'll continue to be safe.
This just feels like you're trying to help yourself.
How would removing the place that I sleep help myself? I've never done anything to help myself in my life. The only time I've done something that has helped myself is when I've accidentally moved with emotion or something has snowballed. I've never sat down intentionally and done good things to me. And trust me, I know how stupid that sounds. I've always had a problem with it. I get it. It's funny because you do the same thing. And that's why I don't think you're going to recognize this. Is there anything left to say?
No, I don't think so. You don't tell Oshi. At some point, she's gonna find out.
I've told you I will tell Oshi. Just not right now. Rae, this isn't about us.
Yeah. Ayoshi. She's out on the porch.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Civilized discussion.
Are you guys yelling at each other again?
Not really, no.
Okay. You guys okay?
Yeah. I was just going by to talk to Ven. But I'll go.
No. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something. You don't have to go. You're okay. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You're full of shit, but alright. I'm not gonna push you.
I just found some more books in libraries recently that I was asking Vin about.
Ah, gotcha.
I should probably go put them up in the library. If
Do you
you
want me
want
to come with you?
Sure.
Alright. I need to stop trying to work on Oscar's room. I'm getting frustrated with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You guys go ahead. I'm gonna head back inside.
Alright. I'll be
Actually,
home.
I'll see you.
We'll see you around,
when
man. Alright.
when you get back. Okay.
Alright. So your taco that good, huh?
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, I know I haven't really been around a lot. So I don't know all what's going on.
It's okay. I was just trying to figure out some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We can go to the library if we don't actually have to go. You said you had something that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, we can talk though. It's not like a serious or important thing. Also, your wings look so cool. You got them back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I am. Jamie
He's
probably
new.
left him here.
He's new.
I have more crafted elytra now. If you want a pair.
Let's put a pin in that one. I'm okay for now.
Okay, here. I built a new way up over here.
Oh, we actually have a staircase up.
It's actually an elevator.
Oh, whoa. Oh, water elevator. Okay.
Yeah. You. I know.
Love these guys. They're so cool.
All the way up.
Oh, it's pretty. And you can see our house.
Yeah. It's kind of a nice little spot, huh?
Mm-hmm. I like it. You did a good job.
Thank you. I'm sorry I don't come around very often.
Right. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I think I slept for like a month for a little bit. I've just been unconscious. I've been sleeping. You're good.
That
I just hibernate sometimes. It's you know how like when I got hurt that one time and I slept in the ocean for like 3 days and Ghosty and Axe had to call me up and be like, "Where did you go?" It's like that.
yeah. Fair. I just I guess that's
I just it's how I'm kind of dealing with everything. It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
Are you sorry? You didn't take my partner. You're fine. You're good. We don't apologize. I know it's sympathy and I know it's empathy and all of those emotions, but I'm good. I'm alive.
yeah. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on some stuff with like the Telkins and things.
Yeah.
But I think whenever you and Axe are ready for those, just let me know. They're kind of a lot. To say the least.
I know there's a few temples around, but I've kind of last time was a little bit, traumatizing.
Yeah. Yeah, figured they probably wasn't the best timing.
No, it's okay. I want to explore them more. I want to try to find out everything. Maybe we can find a way to help Virago. Or Leviathan, I guess.
Yeah.
If that is him.
Yeah.
And maybe find Cassis too. I don't know where she is or if she's even alive, but she's helpful. I think you'd really like her. She's energetic and she's a sweet girl. I really wish you all could have met her and Virago before everything went down. They were funny together.
Yeah. Sorry, I am.
Your time.
No,
Are you
no,
okay?
it's okay. I just, there's just been a lot lately that I don't really know how to deal with or figure out quite yet.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I'm right back. I had a little moment, but
It's all right.
no, it's. Is there ever a moment that you're not trying to fix everything that's wrong with the world? Also, I didn't react to this, but you got a horn. That's not blue now. Oh, there's two. Oh. Didn't.
Yeah. A lot has been going on.
Here, do you want? Let's go sit down someplace. Come on, you can. Let's. We're gonna go sit down someplace, okay? And you can tell me everything that's going on. Catch me up to speed a little bit. The only person I've talked to in the last like 2 weeks is like Ven a little bit, and Wolf. And he told me a little bit about what had been going on, but
I don't actually think a lot of it isn't really, I guess, mine to say. I just am having some issues with my own emotions and things just being a little out of hand. It's foolish, really.
no, I don't think so. Like, what do you mean? At least, like, give me more context. If you want to, at least.
God, I hate this.
It's okay. Take your time.
No, it's just I don't I don't think it can come from me.
Oh?
The fights that Ven and I have are... I think I'm the only one left that's angry at him. So, obviously everyone else has figured it out and figured out how to get past stuff, so I think I'm just kind of hung up on something that isn't mine to be hung up on.
Rae, can I tell you something that I did kind of avoid you for the first bit of this reset after I sent you off on your way with materials with Sherbert and Haley, and I think you thought it was because of Axe and Caspian. I knew Ven had the mirror.
What?
I'm sorry. I didn't know you needed it. I'm honest. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know you needed it. So when he came to Seaside and told me that he had the mirror and was why he was using it to see his partner, I didn't know. It was about 2 weeks before everything happened. If I had known, I would have... I didn't know.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm probably... I've been a really shitty friend. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think you, I guess I don't know how much you really considered us friends at that time. So, it makes sense to not...
Oh, no. Rae, look, please, look. I was upset at you over something. Okay, I never stopped considering us friends. I was upset at you because you were my friend, and because you did something that kind of hurt my feelings, and because you were my friend that hurt my feelings. You never stopped being my friend. I need you to know that, okay? You've always been my friend. And even if you weren't my friend, that didn't... I wouldn't have kept something from you that would have saved your fucking life.
Thank you. For still thinking that we were friends.
You were always my friend. You were my first friend. Here, I need you to know that. You were the first person that I looked at, and I didn't just think this is another person that I have to, like, deal with. You were the first person that I looked at and went, that's a person, and not just an NPC in the background. And then, I guess if you came along and it changed a lot of stuff. I don't know if that's a weird thing to say, but you remembering other people gave a little bit of hope for me to have people remember me, and then you did. And then this time came around and Wolf and Zentros showed up on my island screaming my name. And it was good. I wouldn't have had that if I hadn't have came across you and made like a flippant comment about how I don't know, something about you not remembering because I looked down upon everybody, literally everybody, because I thought that nobody else was as good as me some dumb delusional thing that I'd convinced myself to try to make it stop hurting. Is this a good time to tell you I wanted to talk about going beach camping? Or is this like a bad time?
What?
Yeah. I mean, wipe my eyes real quick. That's what I was gonna talk to you about. Because I like fell asleep for a month and I asked Wolf if you guys did anything and he said no.
Yeah, there hasn't really been a whole lot of... I guess without you around, no one plans any parties, and I've been kind of on and off fighting with a lot of people, I guess, so
Is that like the emotional stuff you mentioned earlier? Because you usually don't fight with people.
Yeah. Centros and I had a bad start, and then stuff with Ven, and then I think I just screwed up some stuff with Wolf right now. It seems to be a trend that I keep kind of fucking stuff up a bit because I am a bit prone to anger lately, and I am trying to fix it.
You know what? Rae, I want you to look at me right now. I'm so proud of you. You deserve to be a little bit angry, I'm gonna be honest. As somebody whose main emotion for a while has been anger and is just, listen, you deserve to be angry a little bit. This place sucks. Let's be honest. We are constantly dealing with bullshit from every angle. It is understandable for you to be upset. Even, like, listen, so you just mentioned having a bad start with Centros. I had, like, my first start of Centros was me screaming at him to get off my property, and then I tried to drown him in a tunnel. You're gonna be okay. This place, for some reason, I don't know what it is about it, but, like, it's... I don't know how to describe it, but you deserve to be angry. You deserve to have some anger. This is a healthy emotion to have. I'm proud of you, dude. I mean, there's obviously, you shouldn't outlet it in certain ways. I don't know how you've been outletting it, but like,
I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. I promise.
No, Rae, do you mean fix it as in stop feeling angry, or what do you mean? Because
everything.
No. You're allowed to be angry. You are allowed to be fucking pissed off. Dude, your life, our lives, this whole... You realize at the start, like, we've been through the ringer. You specifically have been through the ringer. You know that. I need you to know that. I'm putting my hand on your shoulders right now. You have been through a lot. Anger is a valid emotion to feel right now. You are allowed to be angry. I want you to be angry at some things that have happened. I want you to be mad that this is how things have gone. That's valid. You're valid. You don't need to stop being angry. All right, if it's upsetting you that you're angry, it's because you haven't been letting yourself be like that a lot. You're okay. You're human. For some, I think you've forgotten that a little bit. You're at least part human. I'm not human and I still feel angry. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? I need you to know that. I'm rambling right now because it's really hard for me to express words, but that's because I have emotions, and emotions are hard because they mess with your brain. That's what's going on. You don't have to be 100% clarity 100%. You're okay. It's okay for you to step back. It's okay for you to jump in. It's okay for you to be angry, to be sad, to be a person.
Thank you.
You're a person. Always. Always.
I told you I was gonna fix it.
You don't need to. You don't need to fix everything. Sometimes sometimes if it's broken, you just gotta walk away from it for a second. Just walk away from it and chill. Sometimes things fix themselves. Sometimes if you drop a vase, but your hand's already really bandaged up, you can't afford to cut yourself when you've tried to fix it, you know? Like, that kind of metaphor. Don't hurt your hand picking up broken glass when you're already covered in scratches yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta, sometimes it can't be fixed. Sometimes you just gotta throw the whole vase in the trash can and buy another one.
Maybe something like a beach camp trip.
Beach, exactly.
What does that even mean, Oshi?
It's camping. Have you never gone camping? I hadn't gone camping until I think
I don't know.
Wolf and Jerry kidnapped me in Centros to go do it. So it's camping on the... Okay, so camping is when you have like tents and you go into the wilderness and you sleep out there. It's like a sleepover, but not at your own house. And then beach camping is when you do it on the beach. So, last reset, when I think I was kind of in my feels a little bit. I can't remember about what. I think Centros was going through it. So Jerry and Wolf, seeing that and also that the two of us weren't getting along, just made us go camping. And it actually, we weirdly enough started getting along better afterward. I mean, he told me that he killed my fiance during that trip, but that's we don't talk about that part of about camping. We don't talk about that part of camping. We talk about the parts of camping where they made us hang out with each other and go hunting, and we made fun of each other. It was... Camping is fun.
And whatever you need, I could probably help out.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to hang out a lot in the last, not even this reset, the last bit of the last one. And I know that's probably on me for how I reacted to stuff, because like I don't know. I react to some things, and even if the feelings are valid, you know, I probably shouldn't have blown up at you like I did that day. And it's like the thing I mentioned. You're allowed to be angry, and you're allowed to have those emotions, and you should, because they're very valid, but that I still shouldn't have, you know, exhibited them like that.
Thank you for apologizing.
Yeah, and then it's been a little hard this time around because I've been trying really hard to work on Oscar's room. Just really hard, and nothing I do is working out. And then Wolf found something, actually.
Yeah. I heard about it.
Yeah, it was a drawing of him in Centros that Oscar made. And I probably should have asked him to give it to me, and he did for a little bit, but I gave it back to him because I felt like he should have had it. Because, you know, it wasn't a drawing of me. We're
gonna find him. Wolf even said, and probably said this to you, that's a good sign that it's here. And
He's in the overworld. I didn't have to spend all those time in the nether.
I have checked every piglin that I've run into in the nether.
I've spent so much time in the nether, and I really shouldn't. A lot of the times I've gone alone, too.
I'm not gonna chastise you for that.
That's okay. A few other people have. I think like Centros found me one time. I don't know. That part of me is also looking for Len there.
Yeah, trying to get anything.
I need to tell him
spoke to
about...
my mother.
Oh? Wait, which one? You got two.
Hindarian.
Okay.
And I have dreams of Perix's memories now.
Oh.
I've been trying to find signs of the other, of Luce or Len or even Rakai or something. But
I kind of want to talk to Rakai as well, but I don't know.
Oshi, when something is bad, like Centros telling you about chaos, does it help you to know?
Like, what do you mean?
I knew about what happened to Chaos before Centros told you. But, he asked me not to tell anyone else. And he was so distraught that I let him be the one to tell.
From what I know, he told me a few days after. So I don't fault you for not running to my house immediately. I think it was a little upsetting because I just thought Chaos was, out. Because we would, there were times that we just weren't at Seaside a lot for like days on end. So I just thought it was that. And I don't know. I kind of wish he had told me sooner. I don't fault you for not telling me, but I don't know. I went a long time without even knowing Virago was dead. Went a while not knowing what happened to Jerry. My whole kind of existence has just been not knowing. And finding out later that it's too late to do anything. So I don't. My entire existence has kind of just been like searching for things only to find out that it's all been in vain. That's why I haven't been looking as much this reset. Part of me is wondering maybe if I don't look for Jerry, if I don't look as much for Oscar, that they'll show up. I've jinxed myself if I just look for them. Are you okay?
Ven asked me. Ven has something that he asked he be the one to tell you.
Is that what you mentioned earlier with not wanting to tell me?
Yeah. I don't like keeping things from the people I care about. But I also know that it's not always my place. So
How, is this a recent thing? Can I ask that?
no. I guess it depends on your definition of recent.
This reset.
No. It didn't happen this reset.
So if I went home and I didn't say anything about this to Ven, would he tell me this within this next week? Or would he only tell me this if I asked him? I'm gonna ask you this. I'm sorry if this is weird.
He said he's waiting until maybe you have Oscar or Jerry back. Because
Why? That could be never. That could that could be years.
He says it's because it's too much. It's a lot, and you've been handling.
See, okay. You mentioned earlier Centros and you. The difference with that was that Centros told me within the week. Listen, I'm not like a Centros apologist here. I'm not his like #1 fan, but I'll give him credit there. He wanted to tell me himself. That's why he didn't have you do it.
I don't know. But, Ben doesn't think you're doing too great. He's yelled at me a few times about it, actually.
Why? What? What do you have to do with my emotional standpoint?
I bring up things that aren't mine to fix, and I look I'm gonna be honest. There was something Ben said last time that the fight we had when we first showed up. Ben told me I couldn't put anything on you because you had enough going through, trying to take care of everyone. And that obviously he was the only one that could see it. And it might have pissed me off more than some of the other things he said.
Listen, I appreciate him looking out for me, but that's not on you. Listen, I know I put too much on myself. I know that at the beginning of this reset, I definitely had the mentality of if I take care of everybody else, I don't have to think about it. But I have my own demons that I deal with. I don't. I appreciate Ven looking out for me, but I don't entirely need it. I don't know, maybe I do, but not to the expense of others, or not enough for an argument. I don't want you guys arguing for my sake. I've been around for 3 billion years. If I can't handle something, I deal with it.
Yeah, I am. Maybe I don't know if you should talk, if you ask Van about it, if you leave.
I'm gonna ask you this. Ray, is this something where if I ask Ben about this, he's going to be able to live safely at our house? Wait, that was a joke. Oh, hold on.
I don't think so.
Okay, so this is a conversation, and can I make a deal with you, Ray?
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about this anymore. We wait until at least after beach camping. And then I'm gonna give Ven about a week. If he doesn't tell me within a week, I'm gonna ask you if that's okay. Because I shouldn't have to wait until I have Jerry and Oscar back, or I shouldn't have to go chase him down myself to get this information. Because in that case, he's just lying to me. But if you're not up to that, that's...
No, that's a good solution. I
want this to wait until... Take a week. Don't let this weigh on you any more than it has been. Alright? I'm holding you by like your forearms and looking at you. I'm not mad at you. Alright? I know how you are, and I know that you try to help out where you can. I'm not mad at you. Right?
Maybe this sounds dumb. Maybe I just need to hear you say it. If it comes to you asking me, do you promise you'll believe me this time?
Yeah. Right, Is this about me, like, not believing you and Centros when you guys said Ben was dangerous? Because I need you to know that I didn't believe you guys then, not because I don't believe Centros when he says shit, but I didn't listen to you because your explanation was that you just had a feeling, like a gut feeling, and
No, it was the archives.
Yeah.
Ven's whole demeanor changes every time he talks to me, and then you show up, even outside your house. It just makes me feel like I'm going crazy. I'm making everything up, and...
No, Ray, I always told you that if you gave me solid, genuine reason not to trust somebody, I would believe you in a heartbeat. It just couldn't be that you had a bad feeling. This is a genuine reason. You know, I'm sorry if I made you feel like you couldn't trust me.
No, it wasn't that I couldn't trust you. It was that you don't trust me. And
I'm sorry if I made you feel like I didn't trust you. I have a hard time picking and choosing between people. So I try to go for logic, and it's kind of come to an expense sometimes.
No.
I'm sorry. You're my friend. And as much as Ven is also my friend and my roommate, if he's genuinely done something fucked up or bad, I'm not just gonna let him do that.
I don't have any of the evidence anymore.
Right, your word is good enough. You know that if you just tell me that this is the thing that happened, I'll believe you, right? Like, you just can't be like, I have a bad feeling about this. That is, I need you to know that is, I don't know if it's I don't get that about people. I don't get the bad feeling type thing about, my intuition about people is really bad. I think it might just not be me not being human or something. So I don't understand when people say that they have gut feelings, and I don't understand when people say that they're able to just intuitively tell things about situations. And I'm sorry. That doesn't excuse.
No, I just needed to
like
hear
shit.
you say.
No, I'll believe you. Right, I'll believe you. If you can just tell me that something happened, I don't have any reason to think you'd lie to me. The only time, like, and even before, I didn't think you were lying to me. I just thought, and this is good. I just thought maybe you were wrong, which, once again, I might be playing myself for a fool here. So.
Yeah. Then a week after beach camping.
Yeah. But till then, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go beach camping. We're gonna have. It's gonna be like beach day last time. You know, the only beach day had one minor incident, but we don't have to talk about that. It was actually, out of all the events, if we ranked all of the events, I'd put it maybe one below the masquerade. That one went pretty okay, but you know, I think beach day was a pretty big success.
And do you have a spot picked out?
I do, actually. Yeah. I found a place. It's perfect. You're gonna love it. There's so many different forests there.
Why don't you show me?
Alright, come